to look at when I need to go to the prayer times, right? Instead of going online, I go to the WhatsApp, right? To your WhatsApp, I find your name, and then I look at them from your WhatsApp, and you get the reward for that.
You know what?
Simple. You know what I mean?
I think you can put it on YouTube. show it to Anissa. Show it to Anissa.
All right, thanks.
Because I think. No, because you know what it was is that
Yeah.
I realised, like, it's your poem,
Yeah.
but it's about me.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about myself, really.
Yeah.
It sounds like selfish, but because it was about me, I thought, what do I feel? Like,
Yeah.
I thought about it, and
I'm glad. Well, you know, at least you didn't walk off and say I can't deal with this.
no,
I can't forget that day.
no, I thought it was honest because
Burhan.
it made me think about myself. Like, you know, like, it's not. Maybe I think of things in very much extremes.
Yeah.
I either do or I don't pray.
Yeah.
I think of it as like, you know, like there is something to connect me. I remember I said this to Anissa. I said, even though I'm not going to lie and say that I pray 5 times a day. I said to my dad I was a 12ish year, and I said that not because it meant anything.
Yeah.
It didn't give me any value. I mean, it did, but at the same time, the value comes from me being saved.
Yeah.
I don't need to be 12ish year.
Yeah.
I could have still. I didn't say that to her, but I said, you know, like I said to her, you know, like I didn't do it for gain.
Yeah.
I didn't need gain. I already have the gain just by being saved. So I just did it because I thought this has been kept from me, and I said to her, my dad is my guide on this.
SubhanAllah.
I said that to her, and what I mean by that is that people hate that, and it makes me drawn to it
Yeah, mashallah.
because people hate Shias.
Yeah.
So it makes me think, I know Shias. I am sort of Shia.
Yeah.
But like, I could say I'm not. I would be saved.
Yeah.
But then am I supposed to be, and I sometimes get into arguments with Ibrahim about this.
Yeah.
Even now, like, you know, he said to me, you know, you asked him, as like, come to the mosque.
Yeah.
He goes, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know, like, he's got a bias.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I see it, and you know, like, he's alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got his job. But the thing is that I get angry because it's like, not the first time.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah.
like, they don't, it's like, I don't want to hear the word Shia.
Yeah.
So am I supposed to pave over being saved so that it's just another title? Am I supposed to sort of degrade myself
Yeah.
to be a Sunni?
Yeah.
Is that what it means? So that's why I get angry. That's why I say I'm a Shia.
Yeah.
So it's all right, right? I've got, you know, like in a Sunni Shia community is divided.
Yeah.
It's not because it wants to be.
Yeah.
They're divided.
Yeah.
Right? And they, you know, and they also unify in different ways. I think that's the same with Shia. There's division, but there's unity as well.
Alhamdulillah.
And so,
Alhamdulillah.
you know, like the point is that, you know, like that's why I said to Anissa, I said, I didn't bang it, but like I just kind of like put my hand on the table, and I said to my dad that day, I said that's true, and I know there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
I don't gain anything from it.
Yeah.
But it's my choice.
SubhanAllah.
I said, so she saw that, and I think maybe if you want to send that video on YouTube, I think you should.
Oh, thank you, Burhan. Thank you for that. Thank you for vote of confidence. You know, I just what I wanted you to know was that I'm linked to you before you even know it.
Yeah.
You know, and what I was what I was denied in the way of of nurturing
But you
you.
know, when you
Yeah.
when was the last time you had custody of me? What age was I? Like,
It must have been about 2 or something. I remember writing a poem. You were only 2 years old. Allah's law so
I
cheap.
used to tell
I used to talk though, right?
Burhan,
You were starting to word things, you know. When you're 2, can you start walking when you're 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was around about 2, and then you know.
I used to have full conversations with my mum when I was 3.
Yeah.
As in, that's the thing about my mum is that I think she's always seen me as quite mature.
Yeah.
Because there's a YouTube channel, and it's called The Priory, and I just came across it,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what to make of it. But they're really intelligent. They're speaking at like 2, 1, and I still remember when I was 2 having an argument about Diplodocus.
Yeah.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
Like I was like, my family was saying, "What's it called?" And I said, "It's Diplodocus."
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody said, "No, it's not Diplodocus." And I said, "It's Diplodocus." But I was like 2. I know I was 2 because I was like, just moved in with my mum, and I was the baby gate.
Yeah.
I remember the baby gate.
Yeah.
So I was like having that conversation. So it's like, what do you call it? Yeah. I mean, I think in that sense, maybe I won't say I remember you. I don't have memories of you specifically, but I remember back to that period.
Yeah.
So like in that sense, you know, like
You will have. You connected with me when I saw you at the contact centre. We connected with each other, and I gave you chocolate, and you really fell for that. You were eating the chocolate, and there was your Auntie Nahida there.
I realised that by memory though.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember that, but I do remember like everything, other things. Like I remember that baby gate. I remember walking dinosaurs. No, maybe I wasn't too. I was seeing Diplodocus when Walking Dinosaurs came out. 1999. No,
Yeah.
I was 2. I was 2.
Yeah.
I was 2. Because they got me the. One got me the book.
Yeah.
I think he did get me the book. I was 2. 2 or 3.
MashaAllah. Yeah.
My mum got really annoyed. My family used to tell me all sorts of stories. You know what they used to say? They used to say, they said one time you came.
Yeah.
You came to the door. My mum was in Kalanas's room, and she came out of that door. My mum went to see you. She left me in Kalanas's room.
Yeah.
Apparently, they used to call me side attachment boo boo.
They used to call you what?
They used to call me side attachment boo boo. Like,
Side attachment boo boo.
because apparently I did not like being put down.
Oh
This man
yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
like being put down.
Yeah.
And, so when she put me down to go speak to you, or when she went down to the front door,
Yeah.
apparently I was so upset, I rolled off the bed, plonked on the floor, and started crying.
No. Okay.
And she
Okay.
came back upstairs.
All right. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you remember her. Like,
I remember Kai, she came down, she was as perplexed as the cat at the time, the ginger black cat, what was his name?
Garfield.
She was as perplexed,
Do you remember
as perplexed as Garfield was, because I went manic, yeah, I started knocking on the door, and then I started, please, and I was begging and shouting, then I started raising my voice, yeah.
Oh my God.
Right, and then Garfield came out, because I was shouting my head off, yeah, and I thought, this bloody Garfield. Garfield.
He was
And
so
then your mum came down, because your mum had never seen me like that in her life, I don't think, because I was, and it was like, she must have been angry, truly vexed.
Was I with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Angry,
remember.
truly
My
vexed,
God.
yeah, and was like, come to stare me.
I was holding Amin like that. Amin will break
She'd-
the door
she'd come
and
to-
then call the police.
She'd come to stare me out, I think. Yeah, because she couldn't believe that I was behaving in such a kind of like laddish, way, and so it was like she
It's
wanted to
a
say
silly
something.
thing.
It was like she wanted to say something, but she never got around to doing it. Because I saw her, she came to the front of the first thing is I think she was the one opening it. She shut it straight away. It was her. She shut it straight away. And I thought, Sabra, And then she came into the front room where I could see through the net curtains, and she was stood there like really stern, thinking, what the hell?
Oh.
What the hell is he doing? How the hell is he reacting? But she never did more than that. I mean, she went, obviously, that was my last.
And
vision
your
of
granny
her,
was
that
saying,
particular woman.
break the door, break the door, break the door.
No, but that's gone. That's gone now. That part's gone.
But
That
do you
part's
remember her
gone.
going back upstairs?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
went. It was like I was out there. The front door's there, and she comes down into the front room, and I can see her behind the net curtains, and she's like that, standing there, and I'm going, I want to see my son. I want to see my son. And then she stood there, and then she went. Then she went away again, and probably went back upstairs. Yeah. So and that was it
Once
really.
before
For me, it was it was like Manchester was a different country, and so I couldn't. There was that distance and space that I couldn't cover without a 3-hour train journey, and kind of like, and it was just too much for me to figure out in my head. How do I get this? How do I piece all this up together? You know what I mean? And I actually saw your Uncle Ahmed at the train station once. I was coming off the train. He was walking by, and
Oh.
he kind of like I saw him, he saw me, but we kind of like ignored each other.
Yeah, he's
You
not.
know.
He's very.
He was very accommodating to the whole thing, but I don't think that those things got passed on to. Well, they didn't get passed on to me. I'm not sure if they got passed on to your mum as well.
Yeah.
You know, like if he'd have said that, like, yeah, I'm ready to kind of like, if there's a housing problem, I'm ready to help with it, and that never got. I'm not sure if it got to your mum, or it got to. Well, it certainly didn't get to me that he had that good intention.
Actually,
You
so
know.
it was not your mum's fault. This is mum's sister's fault.
वो जो दीपा ने कहा तो फिर वो बात सुने पुरानी बातें जो
Yeah.
जो वो yeah right they're all it's well it's easy to say it's more of a duck's back, but you know it is the past, and I don't hold a grudge. You know what I mean? I don't hold a grudge, and I did let your mum go.